Alrighty, so a man has shared his experiences with a group of friends at a bar who put a substance in his friend's drink after he went to pee. The witness identified as Sammy said that the victim, while in the company of his friends, left his drink to pee, and before he returned, his friends just had already poisoned the drink. Sammy said he tried to stop the victim from taking the drink, but the victim took offense with him and he had to leave the place. It's very interesting, this conversation. For me, when I read it, I thought about human nature in general, and I'm going to ask now because I know that human nature in Nigeria is very different from human nature abroad. But I'm telling you because so
human nature.
Because how do I say this?
That's so racist.
So, my friend was driving, and then because she's going through some stuff, her mind was so much in her head, and she swerved. She forgot herself, and she hit someone. Now people are saying that she should have kept driving because it wasn't a bad hit. Like, she hit the person just fell on the floor, the person now stood up. As soon as she saw that the person stood up, she should have just left but she didn't. She got down, she helped the person, and then it became this thing because it happened to be in front of an Olosho house, and then they now really took advantage of her and said that the phone had cracked it, she was buying a new phone, said they're harassing her, this girl took her to Manicure, got scanned, and basically spent quite a lot of money, and now they are still calling her and stuff. So human instinct for her was that she should show empathy, that she's hit someone and then do all of that. But then in Nigeria, knowing how people can usually turn it to exploitation, I feel like something inside of her now is planted that you have to question that human nature next time. If it's not that deep, do you really want to go through that kind of stuff again? I know it's very different from this one because it's not he doesn't have a direct consequence if he doesn't tell him. Yeah. But that ginger to want to do right, do you have that, or are you on the opposite direction where you're like, I don't know any while, let me just mind my business and be going?
I think in this particular situation, even if it was me, I'll get involved. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't think that is something that I'll let go, especially something that I've seen and could affect another man's life. Why would I not get involved? Even if I get aroused, but at the end of the day, I did the right thing, and that would have been what would have kept me going, the fact that
And what about the whole accident situation? Because again, those are two different...
Okay, so for the whole accident situation as well, it's a man's life. It's happened to me. You can see my headlights is broken. I hit somebody, and of course, the moment the guy went down, I parked. I stopped, even though I was going to be mobbed and all of that. But I was ready to face the consequence as long as a man's life was in danger. So by the end of the day, I discovered that it was also a scam. Do you understand? Because what I hit the guy was a truck, and with all these water truckers and stuff that push water around and stuff. So it was a truck, but this guy fainted. He hit somebody's truck and the man died. Do you get what I mean? Like, it was obviously staged. At the moment, we're talking money. He got up, he was fine. Do you understand what I mean? So, yes, but at the end of the day, my first concern is he okay? Do you understand? Some people die from shock. What if it was just a shock from eating the stuff that killed him? Do you get it? So my first concern would be, is he okay? And of course, if it was not intentional, yes, of course, I would wait. I'll do it.
So the reason why I brought that up, because I know that before I moved back, that was very instinctive of me to obviously react and help out and stuff like that. But I think there is a fear in my mind from, because everything here is just so bizarre, and Lagos does not really wait for you to adjust. So I'm just trying to assimilate where I can and stuff. But I am very fear crippled. Even owning a car is not something I can imagine doing, because I can't imagine if something happens to me on the side of the road, how I'll be able to handle it and stuff like that. So I know that my instincts in terms of how I respond, I will jump out. Especially if I'm alone, I will definitely jump out. I will jump out all the time. And
when did they chase you? That's worse.
I don't know what I would do either, but I know that the situations that I've been in, especially when I'm alone, I'm so sorry, but I'll always put myself first, because I don't know how to interact with that street energy, and they can get really violent, and then people don't, because I've had a very tiny experience, and even the way that I sounded triggered people, like, oh, you are still speaking Supre. I will so I feel like sometimes my existence in itself triggers people. So I'm like, it's so sad.
My existence and so.
So it's so sad, but I feel like instinctively, my instincts these days in this space is to run.
Yeah.
Before I even
it's what the country has made us. Even the people that are supposed to protect you are the ones that would even come against you.
For sure. Like,
they'll lock you up before they will match you. They will slap you like 5 times.
Let me even now say the last time I jackpot from police. I was driving in the car. It was my mom's car. She said, "Send me on an errand." I think I had done something wrong or something. So they claim. And in terms of them trying to explain, they're already doing my bonnet like this. I had just pressed accelerator and I left. I would never ever do that before. So anyway, let's move on to the last conversation before we let them go and enjoy their Friday, because even myself is itching me to kind of end work for the week and go and rest. Okay, so the last conversation is about the Nigerian music superstar Tiwa Savage. Right now, she just revealed on social media that she's being blackmailed, and we don't approve of it at all. But this time around, she's even being blackmailed with her sex tape. The singer made this known during a chat with Power FM. According to her, yesterday I was leaving a radio station in my car, and my road manager sent me a message and was like, "Yo, check your phone." And I'm like, okay. Then I checked it and I was like, "Where did you get it from?" And he was like, "I just got it 20 minutes ago. It's a tape of me and the person I'm dating right now doing the hee-haw." Why are we recording ourselves doing hee-haw?
And why are you even letting a man even record you? Like, I don't know if he's doing that and he was gotten to say, you cannot shame the shameless. Please put it out there. Do you understand? But you pay the price. Do you understand? Like, you would definitely pay the price. Like, and I know that me doing the hee-haw cannot be that bad. Nah. Can you play on me? I think we're gonna make. I think we're gonna make a lot of sales. You get me? Like, yes, now it happened with Ray J and it happened with Kim Kardashian, and then that's what made both of them up to a certain level they are today. So I think in this age and time,
that's a very different, like
that's in this age and time, it's not something that worried me anymore.
You see, this response from me that you're giving me is really like showing me how like our realities as men and women are very different. I think so, because I wish I had that freedom in your mind that you do now, but in this space, as a woman, your nipples are out there.
You're a tiger.
You're a tiger. I mean, last, she still has to go with the route that you're going to. I think that's the best advice I would give anyone, where you own it really quickly. Because I don't even like, so I have a very insubordinative nature in general. Like, that's why I just like to be excellent spirit in general, so that I'm just doing it myself, because the minute you tell me to do it, I'll not do it.
Yeah, true.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if you tell me that you want to threaten me, my instinct is to be like, go and do what you want to do.
Yes,
because I don't like people having any control over my matter. So at the end of the day, as much as I'm going to come natural as they did for you, your advice is still the best thing, where it's like, my friend, own it. Put it out there, because it cannot be holding it over my head.
Because the moment is out. We'll talk about it for a week or before 2 weeks. It's gonna
even when the story first came and people just saw the headline, Nigerians don't read. When I saw in the comment section, people were like, "Is it Obama?"
You said the person I'm dating right now. Come on.
Baby girl now came out and said, "Bro, it's the person I'm dating right now." So obviously it's not him. But can I?
What if it's Whiskey? Yeah. Tiwa and Wiz. They both have things to lose. Like,
they do. But I don't think it's him.
Nah, I don't think so too.
So she's found somebody's son.
So yeah, somebody's son has found her this day.
But then what's the meaning of that? I don't know. I
don't know. That somebody's son is not the right somebody's son. No. That one is somebody's boss. Yeah.
I think she needs to look again, because somebody that is recording you. I feel like if I was a man, even having the privilege to be with such a talented woman, and the kind of
relationship.
Yeah, even the kind of what's the word? The kind of responsibility she carries, I will be advising her for us not to record anything, because it's too tricky. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, for you to be sitting there and be recording each other, like, what are you doing?
True that.
I won't even record, and I'm not Tiwa Savage. So
I agree.
Why are you recording? But anyway, I'm a virgin, so I don't even know what you are talking about.
Me too.
All right, people. I guess that's how we wrap up the show
yes.
today. But please join the conversation on social media with the hashtag Teatime. Remember that you can give us your opinions about what you think about Tiwa Savage, what you think about Chiwe Talu,
Mr. Agu.
Mr. Chiwetalu Agu, and all the other conversations that we've had today. If you want to drop in your thoughts, you want to agree with me, disagree with me, or likewise if you're Oshike, please feel free to go to our social media. Just use the hashtag Teatime so that we can continue this conversation. Remember that you can also catch up on all of our previous episodes, including this one, and all of our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch us on R2 TV and in London on Ben Television. Thank you to Ifeolu Oshike for keeping this
y'all.
Let's go
Always
enjoy our
amazing.
weekend, Ife. And of course, the entire production team. I cannot miss you guys out. Thank you so much. My name is Ifeolu. Have a good weekend.